with your nose so bright. Why have I got that song in my head tonight? Rudolph can shop his song up his little furry ass, because it's not even Christmas. We've got fucking Halloween to come at last. Hello beautiful humans, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope you are very well. Today what I'm doing is a September favourites video, which I am so excited about. I love doing, well, I've never done a favourite. I love watching favourites and I love seeing what people have bought and enjoyed, and there's been a lot this month that I found really good, so I thought I would share it with you. I'm not going to waffle on for too long because I've got a lot to get through. Without further ado, let's get into the video. So I'm going to start off with beauty, and I've got quite a few little bits today to show you, and I think I'm going to start off with skincare, which I'm kind of putting under the beauty bracket. The first thing I've got is this Skin Kissed Vitamin C Facial Serum. Warning, the bottle is gross because it is so loved, it's kind of stupid. This has significantly decreased my redness, my spots. It's really good under makeup. I've definitely mentioned it on my Instagram, and there's a before and after on my Instagram of my spots before I started using this. I use this once a day, usually when I'm going to wear makeup, and you've just got this little kind of squirty applicator like this. Can you see that, or is it just focusing on my face? No, just my face. Which I really like, because with my CP it's a lot easier to use, which I think is amazing. A few drops of this will do you just perfect in the morning. On the realm of skincare and kind of morning routines, I got sent this Nux, it's a French word, I don't know how to say it, anti-fatigue moisturizer, and this stuff is so good. I've actually run out, so I can't show you what the product's like, but it's so thick, it's so moisturizing, it's so good for like a winter moisturizer because it's so thick and hydrating, and it smells, I think, lovely. It's very florally, and my mum does say that I smell like a granny when I have this on, because it's one of those smells that linger, but I think this smells so nice. I really like it. Oh, so I'm gonna need to find somewhere to go and repurchase this, because my other moisturizer is just not living up to the standard this gave me. Okay, so last thing face related is this Mario Badescu whitening mask. Now this is a face mask. He does very good tailored skincare to problem skin, and this whitening mask is meant to be really good for acne scarring, for active acne, for redness. It just brightens your face, evening up your skin tone, which also helps with scarring and any redness around active spots. Smells delicious. It smells like a sweet I had as a kid, but I can't think of what. Smells delicious, and I use this 2 to 3 times a week, and it just helps control that redness that I naturally have, the scarring that I have left over from previous acne breakouts, and kind of the redness I have from current breakouts, because at the moment my skin is really bad, and this is just kind of starting to calm it down in combination with other products that I use. I really recommend you look into Mario Badescu generally, but if you've got bad scarring redness, definitely the whitening mask is the way to go. And these are the Real Techniques beauty blenders. Now I know these aren't new, but they're very new to me, so let me just show them individually. This is the normal orange face one, which I'm sure a lot of you have seen. Then the two that are new to me is this little purple one. Hopefully that's focusing for you. It's this purple one that looks really big, but actually it's quite small. It's just because it's got water in it at the moment. I've just washed it up, which is amazing for like concealer under your eyes, or like erasing bits of makeup that you kind of messed up, this is really good for that. Finally is what I believe is called the complexion sponge. Now hopefully you can see this, but it's like a exfoliating sponge, and this you use with your face wash during the day. Same shape as a normal beauty blender, but you just put your face wash on and then you scrub in your face wash with this, and it just gently exfoliates your skin really nicely. It's very soft, you can see, extremely squidgy, and this just really gently exfoliates my skin morning and night. So I thought this deserved a mention because I haven't really seen a lot of people speak about the kind of face care sponge that they do, and actually probably this is my favourite out of the three, so this is my honourable mention for the Real Techniques sponges. My camera is gonna die! Why does this happen to me? So I'm really sorry if I'm in a different position, but I'm just going to carry on with the video. So I think we just did the sponges, is that right? Yeah, I think we just did the sponges. Oh, okay, little side note, I wasn't going to show you it, but it's on my desk because it's holding my beauty blender. Beauty blender? My beauty blender. Oh, they're not called beauty blenders. It's the Real Techniques beauty sponge. Sorry, my beauty sponge. If I called it beauty blender earlier, I'm sorry. It's not. This is holding my beauty sponge at the moment, and it's like a little chicken bum that holds your sponge, and it's in like rose gold. How cute is that? It wasn't in my favourites, but I thought I'd show you. I like it. eBay, like £2. So the last two beauty bits are hair care products, and the first one I got in my August Birch box, I believe. The Percy&Reed Wonder Recovery Overnight Cream, and this is a hair care treatment. I'm actually going to use this tonight, which you put on your hair before you go to bed. You leave it on overnight and then you wash it off in the morning. This is like a really intensive conditioner, and it leaves your hair so soft. Also, what I really liked about this is it's not messy at all. It sinks into your hair beautifully. I don't know, this has just been leaving my hair really nicely, and I've been using it once a week at the weekend, and I really like it. So now the last beauty item is the L'Oreal Mythic Oil, and as it suggests, it's a hair oil which you can either put on your hair when it's wet before blow drying, just on the ends, or like today I put it through the ends of my hair. I haven't straightened my hair or anything today, and it just smoothed out kind of any bits that were there. I'm just looking in the viewfinder because it probably looks really messy, but it just smoothed it out without me having to straighten it, and that's always handy. It's not too heavy because my hair can get very greasy, and I usually find oils just make it more greasy, but this thing hasn't at all. If you can get your hands on this, I highly, highly, highly recommend it. My next item is a piece of clothing. Now, not specifically this piece of clothing, but this is to represent a style that I've really got into lately. If you've seen any of my other kind of haul videos, you will know that I am into wearing men's t-shirts as dresses. Jumper dresses, t-shirt dresses, anything really. And I've got a few now. I've got about 5, and this is one of them. This is a grey cami t-shirt that says Future Worlds on the top. On the top. I'm just really loving the style, and you can dress them up for the winter with tights and like a cardi, or down for the summer just on their own, and I think they look really cool. So the next thing I want to add into my favourites is actually a book. I love reading. I love English in general, but reading is one of my hobbies, and I try and get through as many books as I can. And recently I read a book which had the most profound impact on me actually, and it's called D-Mine. And it's called All the Right Places, and it's by an author called Jennifer Niven. This book is incredible. It tackles an issue which I think is very important to a lot of people and very relevant to a lot of people whatever your age, and it does it in a way where the book itself is very charming, very funny at times, but really makes you think. I can definitely relate to some of the feelings the characters have. Really? Oh, I had a really good flow going, you stupid. And personally, I relate to the book. It's a topic of which I know a bit about and I've gone through myself. Maybe not to such an extreme as the characters in this book, but definitely I can identify with their emotions and some things that they feel. I don't want to give too much away because it is such a good book. I'm literally gonna just tell you the very basics. It's about a girl called Violet and a boy called Theodore, and they meet on the roof of a school when one of them is about to jump. That's all I'm gonna tell you. You'll have to read it and find out for yourself what happens, but I can assure you you will come away from that book in love with the characters and just thinking about everything. I feel like I'm going to give it away, but it's such a good book. Jennifer Niven is amazing. So we're coming toward the last little bits, and the next thing I've got to show you is kind of food related. There's always going to be something food related in my favourites. I love food. If you need to know anything about me, I love 4 things in life. I love Disney, I love tea, I love reading. No, that about sums me up. One of my favourite tea brands, Bluebird Tea Company, their sticky chai tea. It's so delicious. It is sweet Christmas in a packet. It's very kind of autumnal and spice infused and sweet because it's got honey in it that makes it sticky. And what's really cool about this is, unlike most loose teas, which are like dried tea leaves, this is a fresh tea. So let me see if I can show you. I don't know how we can see that, but like the leaves are actually like wet from the honey, and it just makes it so much more authentic. And if you brew this up with hot milk, it's delicious, or even with no milk at all. This is just spicy and Christmassy and delicious, and I really like it. And of course, if you're having tea, you need a teacup. And there's really not a lot to say about this, except it is a Disney chip mug with a chip in. It's a cup with a face. It's so cute. I adore him. He's like tilty to the tilty. He is tilty to the side. He's tilted to the side, so it's all like he's all happy. And I know that these were in Primark a little while back, and they went so quick, so I was so happy to see him back, and I picked him up and I love him. I think it's the best £5 I've ever spent, and that's genuinely no exaggeration. I'll be drinking my sticky chai out of his head. Oh, that ruined the moment. It's not so Disney now, is it? I'll put him down. What? No. I'm gonna go mental. What is going on? I'm aware the lighting is very different. I have had a right ball ache. It's just basically going horribly wrong. But I'm back. We're gonna finish it off. We have 2 items and 2 honourable mentions, and we are done. I'm gonna go and have a strong glass of wine. I do not condone day drinking. These are the Naked Coconut Bliss fruit and nut nibbles balls things. These are made of dates, cashews, raisins and cocoa. They are sweet and they are a little bit chocolatey and a taste of coconut. They just give you that sugar fix when you're feeling like you need it, but you're still remaining healthy. So I find these like a good week snack, like during the evening when you want a bit of something, but you don't want a bit more something on your stomach. Now, when you're trying to not be healthy, and I mean really not trying to be healthy, I recommend Hershey's. Not sponsored, though I blinking wish I was. These aren't anything new. Most of the world knows a Hershey bar, but I really like these. I really like shitty chocolate. And by that I mean like the cheap stuff that's like full of sugar. And I think America do the best type of that chocolate. I'm not saying their chocolate's shit, I'm saying the complete opposite. I would recommend this as a treat, or do you know what, no, whenever you bloody want, because eat what you want because it's your body. But I have this as a treat and it's delicious and it makes me happy. I have 2 honourable mentions. One I'm not showing you because I can't show you, because it's not something physical, and the other one I'm not showing you just because I think it might have sold out and I don't want to hype it up too much and it actually be sold out. But it's so bomb that if you can get your hands on it, I thought I should mention it. The Jeffree Star Manny MUA new highlighter Skin Frost in the shade Uranus. I did do a review of this on my channel a few videos back. I'll link it down below if you want to see a more in-depth video, and I've been wearing it every day since I got it. It's like a pale gold and I'm wearing it on my cheek now. I don't know if you can see there. So that's the highlighter on me. It's perfect for my skin tone. It's so easy to apply. I know it's limited edition, so I got it on Beauty Bay and it's actually sold out on Beauty Bay. I just thought I'd recommend that. Check out my review down below if you want to see it in better detail. Yeah! And the last thing is a TV program, and it is called American Horror Story. It is everything. If you don't know what American Horror Story is, it's a TV show. It's American, but it gets aired in the UK on Fox on Fridays, and we're currently in the 7th season, and it's hard to explain because every season's different, but this season is kind of revolving around the Trump election. Don't be put off by the word horror. I am not a horror fan. I really don't do horrors, but it's one of those shows that you can really get your teeth into and kind of try and second guess what's going to come, and there's all these theories. It gets your heart going because there are a few jump scares, especially if you've got cerebral palsy. Someone coughed yesterday when I was watching it and I nearly cried. I think that is about it. I think I've gone through everything. I know that was an incredibly long September favourites, but I kind of wanted to give you an overview of loads of different sections, stuff that I use and eat and watch, and I thought for the first one it'd be good to get a more broad overview of me. So I do hope there's some bits that you liked and you might even check out. Let me know if you do try anything or eat anything or read anything that I've mentioned. And if you like this video in general, then please give me a thumbs up. It means a lot and it lets me know that I'm doing the right thing, which is always appreciated. If you're new around here and you like this sort of content and you haven't already, then why not subscribe, because that would make me one very happy girl and it costs you nothing and I would just love you forever. And of course, like every other social person, you can follow me in all the usual gumph, which I'll put down below. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, I have been me, so please always be you, and I will see you very soon for another video. I nearly fell out of my wheelchair. Bye!